I am probably going to get crucified for this, but here goes. Reading comics on an Android device is a fantastic experience. There, I said it. Now, it hasn't always been the case. Going back a couple of years, you're probably thinking, who would want to read a comic book on a phone screen? It's just, takes away from the big, beautiful, bold experience that you get from reading the comic book. But thanks to a few software adjustments and a few tweaks, that's no longer the case. Of course, reading on a larger screen and a bigger device is the ultimate way to read it, but obviously apart from reading a physical comic book. But even on a small screen, on a normal phone size device or a phone, the comic book still shines thanks to Google Play Books and software enhancements. So what are these software enhancements? I'm talking about bubble zoom. Some of them text bubbles that you get on comic books, obviously looking on a phone screen, they're pretty small and you have to squint and really, or pinch to zoom to read them. It just distracts from enjoying it. But with bubble zoom, if you double tap on the bubble, it enlarges that bit of text, and then just tapping as if you're turning the page on like the side of the screen, or you can even use the volume buttons, it'll move to the next speech bubble and it'll enlarge each one in turn, and it just makes the reading experience really fluid. You can turn the phone landscape and enjoy the art blowing up even more. And again, this works on bigger devices, so if you do have an Android tablet, even better. Myself, personally, for reading on a tablet, I think smaller tablets are better, so the standard Tab S8 or the Galaxy Z Fold 4 or 3, doesn't really matter, they give the best reading experience. The Tab S Ultra is a bit much for reading. It's like reading one of those old tabloid papers, massive things. But it's still possible and it's still doable because it is light and it's great, but I digress. Google Play Books for reading comic books is a great experience, and yet it just feels interactive and fluid, but you still get to enjoy that comic experience on the go. I was caught laughing away to myself in the doctor's waiting room as I was just tapping through Rick and Morty comic book, and I did let out a little giggle. I was just lost in the experience. It was fun, it was enjoyable. So I know people are going to crucify me because comic books are collector's items, and these should be. It's exciting to go out and get the physical thing and get the next edition and have it in its little plastic bag as a collector's edition and special limited edition and not get your grubby mitts on it and keep it forever and blah, 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 blah. But there's something to be said about a digital version as well. For example, I can go right back to the beginning of X-Men or right back to the beginning of the DC universe and enjoy hard to get copies of a comic book right there on my phone screen and enjoy it anywhere at any time. Yes, the whole physical versus digital is not exclusive to comic books. It's the same with books. And as I record this video, I couldn't find my tripod, so you are on top of some physical books. Couldn't do that with an ebook, could I? So I agree, having physical things is nice. But there's something special about having digital as well. They do have their own special benefits. There's a few free comic books available. I encourage you to go now and have a look at some free comic books in Google Play. Let me know what you think, because honestly, I'm not the biggest lover of comic books, but this has got me reading more because it's just, I enjoy all kinds of different mediums. So I've been known to enjoy a comic book, but I wouldn't have stacks of them under a bed. But now I've got a little collection going because it's fun and it's nice and it's enjoyable. It's light reading on the go. I can just pull out in pocket and enjoy in a doctor's waiting room or queuing up in the grocery store. I can just pull out my phone and enjoy some Rick and Morty or Invincible or X-Men. Let me know what you think. Would you read a comic book on your phone? Have you done it before? I imagine a lot's changed since then, so give it a try. Thank you for watching. Peace.